Hello everyone, this is a brief overview of a modification slash MOC of a LEGO set that came out in 2019, Kylo shuttle, set number 75256. This model, I believe I made almost like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember exactly when I did, and so trust me, it's a little roughed up and probably has seen better days. However, just wanted to get this out of the way because I will be deconstructing big portions of it to either return it to its original form when I got the set, or to just modify it and take some pieces off and replace them, because I don't have the biggest collection of Lego pieces, and I could use some of the angle pieces that I used in this for other ships that I plan to make. So first off, as you can see, if you do look at reference pictures of the set that this was originally, you can tell that this cockpit is significantly larger, and I'd love to show you exactly how much larger. On the original set, the cockpit probably started around here and did this, and only had room for about 1 or 2 people inside. This has a much bigger interior. I'll get to that in a moment. But just to show you, this is an overhead view of it. I think I have made it significantly bigger and frankly a lot more detailed. If we move our camera down like so, you can see on the edge here, I have a bit of a nice curve to it that is definitely dated in the way I would do things, but I still think it holds up, especially with the idea of it just convincing you that it's it curves like that. Although, however, it probably doesn't curve as much as it may appear to. And you realize that when all I do with this side bit is move it up 1, and it's barely a difference. But I think it gives off a good look nonetheless. On the bottom, unlike Lego, I actually did spend time making it look decent, at least, as far as the bottom goes. And you can see here 2 cannons hidden in the front, just under the cockpit window and front window of the entire ship. I used these 2 sticker pieces from Yoda's Starfighter, I think it was. These are supposed to be the jets, but on this you can see it does add some pretty decent detail to the front part of it. And we can get to the interior in a moment. I just want to cover the wings a little bit because I'm not a fan of like having obscure, just single pieces of color nowadays. I think that can definitely be improved, and in a future version of this model, I definitely will have an improvement to it. But for the most part, the wings themselves and the cockpit, everything really reflects the basic shape of the original, just fatter and bigger, I guess. Coming back to the front, you can see the entire top opens on a hinge. Even with the wings closed, it doesn't run into any problems. You can see immediately in the back there, some stickers indicating some computers that you can imagine the passengers would be working on during travels. You can see a ramp right down the middle here, and it works just like it did on the original set. I think it's backwards, because I think on the original it opened up the other way. However, you get the idea. It's there, it works. There's enough, this keeps falling because it is on kind of a loose hinge, which I suppose can be a problem if you're gonna try to move it around with it open. But I don't think I really have that issue because it's mostly on my display anyways. You can tell by all the dust that you can see on some of the Lego pieces. Moving over, it's gonna be a little bit of an awkward angle, but you can move over to the front here of the cockpit. You can see a set of joysticks for the driver to use to, of course, navigate the ship, and it's a little hard to see, but you can see a bit of the, I forget the name of the piece, but it holds the characters in place while they lean back, and this allows for 2 pilots, a pilot and a co-pilot, to sit neatly in front here. I'm going to use one of my custom minifigures there. And then you can see I use the backward end of a actual Lego chair to be the backseat of them. So you can imagine another character can come up behind them and sit down there too. you can imagine just how many minifigures you can fit in here. I think I can usually fit like 3 on each side here, plus 4 or 5, probably around 8 characters. Of course, that is if you're going to try to cramp them all into one spot. But all in all, I think this improved cockpit definitely has a lot more space than the actual Lego set, which to me was the goal. The privilege of it, though, was, of course, having some really nice looking exterior sides and the front panel, which does come off like so. And it's nothing impressive under there, but just thought I should mention it because you can imagine them looking through the transparent pieces here, and back looking inside, you can see a sticker piece, sorry, not printed, unfortunately, of a red visor, which you, again, can't imagine them looking through that to see through this. All in all, I'm very happy with this, even though it's been about 3 years since I've made it. At least, that's what I assume, because I don't have any recent recollection of making it. Of course, it's been 4 years since the actual set came out. And so, all in all, I think I did a good job, and I'll catch you in the next one.